Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new series that I'm on to start on Farming Simulator 19. This is my first playthrough through the game now. I've been through it just a tiny bit, kind of wanted to see controls, prices, make sure everything was set up. So let's go ahead and start career. Start a new game. Now, I did consider doing Farm Manager instead of start from scratch, but I have a little bit of a challenge to start. So we'll go ahead and pick that. I want to do Ravenport or Felsbrunn. Now, I live in the United States. Ravenport's more of a US based map, so let's go with that. So, character name, same as my profile. Which character do I want? Let's see. I'm gonna stick with number 1, just probably the best one. Not gonna worry about hair since it's underneath the hat. Do I want a jacket, also known as a vest? I don't consider that a jacket. The answer is no, I'm not feeling it. Accessories, sunglasses, no. Now, it's John Deere. So do I go with a green shirt? You bet your ass I do. Alright, mods, and so we'll go ahead and get started. So, most of the fields on the map are run by other farmers, right? Talking about the new contract system. I'm actually really excited to see how that is. So, let's go ahead and get started real quick. So, it looks like you can only start a small farm. Need to buy some land. So, go ahead and slow down time real quick. Now, let's go ahead and look here, kind of see where we are right down here. First thing I want to do is I'm curious how much the land... Whew, no. I am not buying any of these lands. So, here's the strategy I'm thinking. Like, that's the cheapest we could do to actually get a house, because I think I saw it's like $300-something thousand. Down there is impossible. Actually, can we get a loan? Okay, we don't have a loan yet, so I'll think about it, but first thing I would like to do... Actually, before we start buying stuff, let's see what contracts are out there right now. So, we could transport baling, which we have to buy the mower and everything unless we want to rent it. I don't want to do mowing quite yet. We could fertilize, or we could harvest. That's a really tough choice. So, what I think I'm going to do first, just because it's brand new to the game, is go ahead and get started with some... I want to do some cotton. So, since I'm not going to buy the cotton harvester for this one job, I will go ahead and lease it. So, that would be backspace to hit that. And so now, we can go ahead and start with that. So, look at the map. You sell it over at the spinnery. Field 14, that's actually really close. So let's go ahead and get first. Oh, there's the train. That thing looks really nice. Go ahead and get into the Case Module Express 635. We're actually not far from the field. So let's go ahead and get started with moving. And I will see you guys over at the field. Alright, so we finally have everything over at the field. And I think it's time that we finally fire up our first harvest, the brand new 2018, 2019, whichever way you want to technically consider it, harvest. I'm very sorry to whoever owns field 15, because I definitely just might have trampled your crops a little bit. But go ahead and get this unfolded. Get her up in the air. She's ready. Turn her on and away we go. If I can line up properly, because I'm not with a steering wheel. Oh god. And there we go. We are starting to pick a little bit of cotton. So I will get the end rows done really quickly, the headlands. What's that sound? Oh! Okay, I didn't realize it did that. So, looks like it dropped down in order to build the bale, more or less. That's actually really awesome. So, anyway, I will get these headlands done and finish the field, and I will see you guys when it is time to deliver a module. Alright, looks like we are coming up right on the very end of this field. Yeah, it looks like just 4 rows left here real quick. So let's get those knocked out. Now, one of the first things I've noticed about this game, one, this cotton picker has a ridiculously tight turn radius. Like, you don't have to back up at all for your rows whenever you finish them up. Second, the steering wheel also centers extremely slowly, and I'm definitely going to have to get used to that. So now that we have it done, let's go ahead and see what it looks like unloading the bale. So it's going to pop right on out of here. And there it is. That's all the cotton that we just finished. So let's go ahead and fold this bad boy back up. And while it's doing that, I'll go ahead and pull forward. Just get off the field for them. Make sure we turn off the harvester. And get it folded back up. Now that that's done, go ahead and shut the engine off. And we will run over here to our delivery tractor which is a beautiful John Deere 6135M. So go ahead and pop into this. If you guys noticed, I might have dinged it a little bit. I might have hit it. I'm not going to say I did though, because it wasn't me. So go ahead and pull forward here. Nope, I'm going to have to pull forward a lot and really move. So let's go ahead and get it into the operating position so that it can pick up the bale. Oh, this is really hard to drive it back there. So I'm really gonna have to do a good job learning this. So let's start the show. Watch me back something up, especially whenever it contacts the ground and doesn't want to work very well with a short wheelbase. Oh, come on, you can do it, girl. And it'll suction cup it in. There we go. Into the transport position, and we're taking it just over here to the spinnery. So I think the best route will be to go to the left here and take the bumpy little dirt path. Let's go ahead and make that right turn. So I'm assuming that some of you who are currently watching this probably have the game. Either you have it or you're interested in buying it. So doesn't matter which one of those it is. I'm kind of curious what you guys think of it so far. Because, like I said, this is the first time I'm really messing with it, and I'll be honest, I'm actually really impressed, especially the detail. Like, for example, the fact that the seat actually moves with you. Like, the suspension it actually feels like you're moving, instead of just sitting in one place while everything shakes around you. This path is very, very rough. It's probably the best way to describe it. It was not very fun. So, we're already here at the spinnery. Let's go ahead and get it into the operating position so that we can unload the bale and get it sold. The button will move forward a little bit. And that thing is sold. And we got an achievement for it. A good deed. I am going to assume that means we've completed a contract, and so it's going yippee, hooray, congratulations. So original bonus was $1172 because we had to lease minus $300, a little over. So for all that we made $850 and we lost our tractor. We are moving up in the world. So I think next thing I want to do for us is we'll go ahead and go to the map. I want to see what we can buy for fields. So we looked at this one. It's about $148,000 and looks like, yeah, that is wheat on 21, so we could harvest it pretty easily. But there are also some other good ones all around here that we could potentially buy. Not that. A little expensive. Land over here around the shop. That's a huge parcel, actually. Okay, so we might actually just be buying a tractor and sleeping in the tractor, from the looks of it. Actually, here's what I'm going to do. We've just harvested field 14. I'm going to purchase the land that field 14 is on. Because that means we won't have to buy a combine immediately. We won't have to worry about buying one that doesn't have a crop on it. So, we're starting our farm on field 14, boys. So, let's run right back up the road and make it back. And I will see you guys at our brand new homestead. Alright, so here we are back at field 14, which we just harvested. It did have cotton on it, but I think it's time that we find ourselves a nice house. So let's go ahead and find placeables, farmhouses. $350,000. We cannot afford this, but we will try and make it work. See if it's possible to place it. If the answer to that becomes no, then we will live in a tractor. So we are unable to place it here. We're unable. I think we're going to be living out of a tractor, boys. So let's find out what tractor we want to live in. So we did just mess with a 6M, which that's a really nice tractor, but I'm not sure I want to stick with that again. 6R is $228,000. That's a really intriguing one. Let's see, how much would it cost us to mess with it? So to make it a 6250 is 10,000. It's 20 horsepower. I don't want to spend the money on the front loader. Do wide tires. Twin wheels is 10 grand. Jesus. I think we're going to go with another option, see what there is. So there's the Puma, the Fendt. Actually, let's see what there is for the baby tractors. I'm not feeling those either. Although we could get us a nice 300 Vario. You know what? I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a 6M series. Let's see, what else is down here? Front loader attacher, no. We're going to get it as a 6155, get an extra 20 horse. We will not do Nokian communals. I think we'll just do the standard tires with a 560 kilo front weight, which I believe that's right around 1,200-ish pounds. We will go ahead and purchase this vehicle. So to pair with that, I think we will go ahead and find us a nice cultivator. We don't need anything huge, partly because we can't really handle it horsepower-wise. That right there is our ultimate goal, because that thing is massive. But for right now, what is this thing so? I'm going to have to learn all the new symbols. But for now, I think we're just going to go with this Cultimer L300. 9 miles an hour, 3 meters wide. Go ahead and purchase it. We will go get our brand new home, also known as a tractor. Bring the cultivator back, and we will see about getting ready for the night. See if we want to go ahead and do anything else with it. Go ahead and cultivate it, maybe. Here we go. And this thing is just a really clean, nice tractor. We still have a decent amount of money to go, so we'll go ahead and get across the railroad tracks. Unfortunately, the 6M does not have any beacons, so hopefully nobody gets stuck behind us thinking that they actually need to do something for us. Or has no idea why a tractor's out here, because the cops might not like just seeing one without any fancy lights around it. One thing I do like is that I'm not seeing it so much in this tractor, but in the cotton harvester, I did notice that the power stick will actually move while you're changing speeds, so that's actually a really nice touch. The only thing I would add to it is maybe if you were able to, I don't know, combine, but like to where you could just leave it at a set speed without using cruise control, like, you know, just have a set throttle amount. That would be a really nice little touch, but other than that, it's amazing so far. crap. Okay, well, don't tell anybody we're across the tracks here. So, I think we're going to go ahead and get this field cultivated because it needs it, without a doubt. Especially if we're going to do something we can actually afford to harvest. So, I'm not going to lower it quite yet. Get on the field. Oh, okay. It is deleting it anyway. Guessing something to do with the cotton picker to where it doesn't. But regardless, we're still going to go ahead and cultivate it. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, so we are getting right here to the last little bit of field that we need to get cultivated. We do have a couple spots over there can't tell, I might have missed them. So once we get this little patch knocked out, we'll go hit those tiny little strips. Then I think it's going to be about time for a little nap, because harvesting cotton, those cotton fields, and cultivating this field in the stress of living in a tractor has taken a bit of a toll on us, I think. So might be time to take a nice little siesta on our little plot of land that we've started with. So get one more pass in here. Now, one thing I did notice during this, and absolutely love this little detail, look at the little plastic wheel flares down there. You can actually see the John Deere logo. To me, that is incredible attention to detail, and I absolutely love it. One thing I do kind of have a little bit of disappointment in is that the speedometer is in kilometers and it does not change to miles per hour like I prefer using. Like, I even noticed it in the cotton harvester that even though it said miles per hour on the screen for ground speed, it's still read in kilometers per hour. So not sure that's something you can really change, but it would be something that would be nice to at least see affected. So go ahead and park this over here now that we've got the field done. Let's shut the tractor off right here. And look at our new field now that's been cultivated. It looks really good. So thank you guys so much for watching. Feel free to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know, do you want more fields? Do you like this kind of more realistic approach? Would you rather see mods once they get installed? You know, I'm open to any suggestions. So hope to see you guys on the next video.